Tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
Fantastic night at Wembley, and watch a catastrophe, potential catastrophe, with Manny Pacquiao, 46, one of the greats of all time.
So what happens when the most honored boxer in history returns at age 46 for one more world title shot? Manny Pacquiao, the only 8-division champ, political figure, and soon-to-be Hall of Famer, is back. But he's not here for a goodbye, fight, or a paycheck. Nope, he's chasing the WBC belt, and blocking his path, a 29-year-old powerhouse in his prime, Mario Barrios.
What's up, guys? So it looks like Manny Pacquiao is going to return thanks to Happy Punch putting out this information. Go check them out on Twitter or X. It says WBC president announces Mario Barrios, hopefully I'm saying that right, will defend his welterweight title against Manny Pacquiao in July. So Manny Pacquiao is returning and automatically getting a title shot. That doesn't seem like a fair thing to happen, but I guess that's what we're going to get. I haven't watched Manny Pacquiao in a few years. Like, I don't remember. I didn't watch his last couple fights, and but I don't think he's getting older, and yeah, maybe he can beat this guy, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I thought he retired, and now he's coming back out. All these boxers are coming back out of retirement. Tyson Fury retired, and now he's wanting a rematch against the champ again for the third time. But here we go again. Another retired boxer coming back out of retirement for a title shot that they really don't deserve because they haven't been around boxing in a while. Huh. Like, comment, and share, guys. If you want to support my channel. Shit, I can't speak. Holy crap. Anyways, bye, guys.
This isn't just a return. It's a match loaded with history, danger, and deep feelings. When Manny and Barrios faced off in a recent interview, it wasn't just tense. It got very personal. Let's break it down. Pacquiao last fought in 2021, losing to Yordenis Ugas in what seemed like his final match. After that, he focused on politics, joined the Senate in the Philippines, and became a hero outside the ring. Most legends would have stopped there.
Manny Pacquiao, the legendary 8-division world champ, is making a comeback at 46 to fight for the WBC welterweight title held by Mario Barrios. It's been 4 years since Pac-Man's last pro fight, but he's ready to prove age is just a number. Even Terrence Crawford, the former undisputed welterweight champ, believes Pacquiao can pull this off. If he succeeds, it'll be a historic achievement, as he last held a world title in 2019. This summer showdown against the 29-year-old Barrios is set to be a thrilling event.
Now, 3 years later, and just weeks ahead of his Hall of Fame entry on June 4th, the 46-year-old has revealed plans to fight Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title on July 19th in Las Vegas. Insiders say Manny still hopes to have 2 or 3 more matches before retiring fully from boxing.
You know, Manny, for a lot of people, you're the greatest fighter in history, the only champion in 4 different decades. When you beat Barrios, what does that say? Oh, it's a big thing for big thing for me.
But this is Manny Pacquiao. He's built
Manny, I think Rolly has the WBO 147 title. He says you're his legacy fight. Rolando, he says you're his legacy fight.
You can't teach speed, you can't teach power. It's God, from God. That's it. People can work on speed their whole life. They're not gonna be fast, man. They work on power. They're not gonna be strong.
Think about it. Pacquiao is trying to make history again, almost 30 years after starting. And at 46, he's giving himself just about a month of training for a world title fight. His choice, Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old monster.
Because there is serious noise now escalating that Manny Pacquiao is going to end that 4-year hiatus, and he's going to be granted an opportunity to be fighting for the WBC welterweight championship of the world against the current champion Mario Barrios. Try and put all that in a box, mate, and make some sense out of it.
Well, if you go back in time 50 years, early 90s, George Foreman had to have something like 19 fights to
get the
after
shot.
10 years away to come back and get the shot. And the late great, let's call him George Foreman, of course, because he passed recently, age 76. He earned that spot back. He fought Evander Holyfield. He fought Michael Moore and won the title in the end to win the heavyweight championship back at the age of 45. Manny Pacquiao is 46. He's been given the step in by Mauricio Suleiman and the WBC, who are businessmen as much as sanctioning bodies. And I think in this instance, being a Pacquiao file as well, having covered him, like I said, for...
So what went down when the veteran and the rising star met face to face? Let's just say it got intense fast. As soon as they sat, the mood shifted. Manny was calm and sharp. Barrios was focused and hungry, set on ending a legend. Barrios said, "With respect, I'm not here for your name. I'm here for that belt." Manny, with a grin, replied, "I've seen your type before. Quick starters, but you fold under pressure." It didn't stop there. Barrios questioned Manny's ability to last 12 rounds and brought up training clips saying, "Your hands are fast, but your legs are done." Manny didn't blink. "Legs are not. I still hit harder than anyone you faced." By the end, only a table and maybe a prayer separated them.
Nami-miss ko kasi yung boxing eh. Either exhibition, okay lang, pag exhibition lang. Yun lang. Pero sa akin, siyempre, as a boxer, gusto mong mag-world champion ulit. But I'm happy naman ako kung ano yung maging future ko, ano yung pinapabaya ko sa Panginoon. Baka, pagkalaban na po, no problem.
Pero Sir Bob, ano na ho ba? When we're leaving it out really open, come what may, or determined na tayo to return to the ring?
I cannot say determined na to return, but if there's opportunity, then pwede. Pero kung wala, happy na ako mag-wing an exhibition.
Now about that training video, it blew up online. Days after the fight was confirmed, clips of Manny hitting the heavy bag appeared. His hands, still fast like lightning, but his footwork, not quite the same anymore.
Wala ginawat na mo ba? Wala ginawat ako? Tayo ba?
Fans online didn't hold back. One user said his legs are gone, but his hands still snap. Another posted he got tired just punching the bag. Never seen that before from Manny. This ain't it. Some were cruel, we're about to see Manny get destroyed live. Sad times. The truth is, Manny hasn't fought a real match in 4 years. Yes, he's done exhibitions, including one bad loss to Japanese fighter Rukia Ampo. But nothing replaces a real 12-round battle. And at 46, recovery just isn't the same.
Degree. And then out of nowhere, the WBC decides they want their welterweight champion, Mario Barrios, to defend his belt against Manny Pacquiao. And about 7 to 8, maybe 9, 10 years ago, I would have said, hell's yeah, if we had a Manny Pacquiao championship fight. But man, he's been retired for 4 years. He's 46 years old. His last fight was in 2021, and he lost to Ugas in a unanimous decision. I watched his exhibition bout against the kickboxer guy in Japan. That didn't look good. This is a bad idea. A really bad idea. And again,
Let's not pretend Barrios is just some random guy. This fighter is the real thing.
Mario got the win. How do you feel about your performance?
I felt alright about it. The eye, like, it made it hard to get my rhythm, to get my range down. But of course, you know, I'm gonna stay in there.
No excuses, but you know, being sick didn't help. Story on the right. Being sick with the flu didn't help. You got it done, baby.
He's the current WBC welterweight champ and just came off a solid win over Fabian Maidana. He's got knockout strength, great movement, and a burning hunger to prove himself. He's even been on major events like the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson card on Netflix. Barrios isn't some newcomer anymore. He's made it. This match with Pacquiao, it's the perfect setup. Amir Khan, who sparred both, even warned Barrios is dangerous. Manny's taking a huge risk. Even WBC President Mauricio Suleiman said it's a huge fight. Pacquiao wants to go out as a WBC champ, but Barrios won't make it easy. This isn't a farewell show. This is full speed, no safety net.
Boxer as well, future champion. Champion from 160 to heavyweight.
Wow, yeah. I thought that was Manny Pacquiao for a second.
Everybody says that.
You get that a lot, Jamal?
Was that, sorry?
Like, you get that a lot? You do look like your dad?
Yeah. I mean, when I keep the beard, yeah.
That's what I heard. Okay. You remember. I remember.
James, any advice for him? He's about to turn pro.
Hey, Manny Pacquiao Jr., he's up and coming. He will be a champion sooner than later.
And what do you think if him and his dad end up fighting on the same card like LeBron James?
Hey, what could be? Me and Pacquiao fighting, thank God. Our sons, Hip Jr. and my Jr. fighting, thank God. Hell of a show, boy. It can't be stopped. Can't stop. Real fight on.
Are you excited about the fight?
Yeah.
Your dad, Barrios, you may turn pro on the card, right? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I'm not for sure yet, but you know,
Hopefully it is.
Hopefully.
I think that would make history.
Yeah.
So your dad, how do you feel about the fight with Barrios?
It was good. I can see my dad's, you know, he's always stayed in shape. Year round, plays basketball year round, always running, you know, and all that. So I think it'll be a good one.
He's an icon.
What do you think about other people that are concerned? Your dad fighting at 46 and he knows what he's doing, right? He's up for it, but the people, the fans that love him so much, the media, they're all concerned. What do you think about that?
I mean, it makes sense, you know, like he's 46 now, and then like even me as his son, you know, like I love him, he's my dad, you know. There's also concern there, you know, but I believe in him, and yeah, he's shown us that, you know, he stays in shape year round and all that, so like weight's not gonna be a problem, fitness not gonna be a problem.
Bob Arum said once, a great fighter is like Haley's Comet, once in 75 years.
So why is Manny doing this? He's rich, famous, and already entering the Hall of Fame next month. Some say it's pride, others say it's about his loss to Ugas. Some think it's about legacy, wanting to leave the sport on top. But Manny told reporters, "I believe I still have 2 or 3 fights left. I don't need a long camp. 30 days, I'm good. This isn't about cash or ego. I want to end my way." He started fighting at 16, has boxed across for decades, and now might enter a 5th if he wins. He'll be the 2nd oldest champ ever. Only Bernard Hopkins was older.
Pacquiao set himself up for that, to be knocked out like that by Marquez. So, 2 different animals. Yeah, the stories are similar where they coming from lightweights and going up and beating shit up, but the skill set way different.
That's and we have a chance to eclipse Manny Pacquiao, or eclipse his legacy.
Yeah, you do. Cause he gotta Okay, so look, anyway, I don't know how tall he is, but Pacquiao probably like 5'5" for real, like 5'6". Seen him before. Anyway, probably a little shorter, but where.
At first, Manny tried to bring this match to Dubai. He's got a golden visa, a museum, and businesses there. He calls it his second home, but PBC pushed hard to keep it in the US. Now, it's locked in at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Fitting, right? Pacquiao's legacy was built in Vegas, De La Hoya, Hatton, Mayweather, and now maybe his final battle will be in the same city where icons rise or fall.
Yeah, this is a big fight.
So they're gonna see a different Manny.
Yeah. I promise as a head coach, of course, all the team fucking can work together with that. All the people, they have a comment that, you know, Manny is 14 years old, but I show you.
You know, Manny, people love him. He's the people's champ. He's 46. They're concerned that he's gonna fight again at 46. What are your thoughts on that?
No, don't judge the number. We judge the punch. Manny Pacquiao still
Let me
strong.
ask you a question. Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter in history, the only division champion, the only champion in 4 different decades. If he beats Barrios and becomes champion again, when he beats him, what does that say?
Everything's ready. July 19th, Las Vegas. History is up for grabs. If Manny wins, he's world champ again, enters the Hall of Fame while still active and proves the doubters wrong. But if he loses, it might go very badly. Barrios isn't playing. He's aiming to end the Pacquiao legacy in the harshest way.
147, kind of a weird spot right now. We're looking at Manny Pacquiao potentially facing Mario Barrios. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's a very contentious subject. Like, you know, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time, like we were talking about.
If Manny loses, he could repeat the mistake Mike Tyson made. We all saw what happened when Tyson came back against Jake Paul. At first, it was all hype. Iron Mike returns. But when Jake knocked him down and got the win, Tyson didn't just lose the fight, he took a hit to his legacy.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. What's your take on Jake?
Tyson's 58 years old. Jake fought a guy who was his age and who was also considered a boxer, and he lost.
He says he wants to fight Canelo.
I mean, it'd be a fucking 30-second payday for Canelo. Everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him out. They're not tuning in because they think Jake Paul's a great fighter and they want to see him compete.
Suddenly, the talk wasn't about Tyson being the youngest champ ever. It was all about how Jake Paul beat a 58-year-old legend. Manny's in the same risky spot now. If Barrios, younger and in his peak, knocks him out, this comeback could become a joke. Instead of remembering Pacquiao the legend, people might say he should have stayed retired. His 8 titles, all his glory, it could all be overshadowed by one bad night.
Foil there, Manny Pacquiao, getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money. 1, 2, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous. And sometimes, you know, these old legends,